So you want to learn how to mix bondo, how to prepare it. So I'm going to show you how I do it. This is how I've done it for years. I'm still doing it this way. This is how I like to do it. I don't know. So this is how I do it, how I mix bondo and get it ready for applying. So right now, I'm not in the bondo stage. I am about to mix some putty though. So they're both the same. I'll show you how to do it. Let's get into it. All right, so we have our putty, our Evercoat Edge putty. This is the final step. So after you've done your bondo work and it's pretty much straight, then you do a fine layer of this, and this is what makes it really that good body work. It helps to fill in any little imperfections, pinholes, things like that. So we're going to apply, we're going to put some on here. Alright, and then you get your activator, your hardener. So if you're doing your bondo, you pretty much get your stick, you open it up, you dip it all the way in, you scoop it out, and then I pretty much flip it on here, and then I dip it in, I scoop it out, and I flip it on there, and that's what I do. And then you just kind of let it sit and do its thing, let it kind of open up. You don't want it to be a pot. It's not gonna really get that high like that, but just put it on there, nice and even flow. And then with your bondo, if this was bondo, then you're gonna do a stripe across, one stripe across. If it's really cold outside, then you could do a stripe and then like 1/4, right? Like an extra 25%, just to help it speed up. If it's really hot outside, like in Florida, then one stripe is good enough, probably even a hair less, maybe like 90% of the way. That's with bondo, all right? If you're out in the cold, you're gonna need to use a little bit more. If you're doing a small area, you could use a little bit more. So, but that's the rule of thumb. If it's bondo, one stripe across. If it's really cold out, you could do a little bit more. On the fine putty, you're only gonna do half across. That's it. Just like that. And that might be a lot. The more bigger you get, then again, it's just half. But the smaller you get, it's not really half, it's just like a drop, because it's a lot less. So that's how you do putty, and then a stripe all the way across is how you do bondo. So now that I have it here, I grab my card, and what I like to do to mix it is I like to pretty much just kind of drag it around and go like this first. Just move it all around first, like this. And then once I got it pretty much uniform, then, hey, relax. Then I want to kind of clean my card off a little bit, and then we're gonna go in. And we're just gonna scrape it off the floor and scoop it over. And then scrape it off the floor and scoop it over. Come over, and we are going to apply just bring it on there the best you can. pretty much it. Now, what we can do, alright, so there you guys have it. If you have time and you could spree many places, nice.